What if I told you you should be able to jump rope for 3 minutes straight
and broad jump at least your height in distance?
but if you're young, more like 1.5 times. These aren't just standards for athletes. This is how you keep your body feeling youthful. Unfortunately, gym culture has us believing weights and cardio keeps us healthy and young. Yet every aging adult knows as early as mid-30s, the tendons start to feel brittle and the body achy. So we avoid explosive movements to stay safe. I was this way. I stopped playing sports in my late 20s because my knees and back couldn't handle it. I strengthened, I stretched, but I still needed long warm-ups just to feel normal. Then I added 2 things to my weekly program: jump rope every day and broad jump 2 to 3 times a week. Now I can basically roll out of bed and play some pickup ball. I realized my body was actually craving impact, but in the right ways, in the right doses. And research proves this over and over. Jump rope is the easiest way to start building the strength and springiness of the Achilles and feet. This prevents injury, but more importantly, you immediately become more athletic because your nervous system understands how to interact with the ground. Try to jump rope 3 minutes total every day, no matter how many sets it takes you. Over time, reduce the number of sets and reduce the rest until you can go for 3 minutes straight, and mix in some unilateral jumps when you get confident enough. It's way more fun, and the asymmetrical loading does wonders for the whole body. Now, jumping. The broad jump is the best, no box jumps, because the landing is where you create all the tendon and bone adaptation. But remember earlier when I said right ways, right doses? Most people mess this up, starting way too hard with max jumps. Don't do this. It'll leave you with an achy back and feeling like I gave you bad advice. See, tendons, bones, and muscles all adapt to what you regularly do. Sure, they can get bigger in size with lifting weights, but they lose their ability to move quickly if you only lift weights. And this is the story of the weekend warrior, full of muscle, but tears the hammy or Achilles in an easy game of soccer, or simply feels joint achiness after a long hike. Jumping is real world ankle, knee, hip, and back bulletproofing. So the right way and the right dose to build up your capacity is this: 2 to 3 sets of 10 broad jumps a few times a week, but these aren't done mindlessly. Always at the beginning of a session, start small and build up in length. Arms swing back and torso leans forward to load the hips. Your glutes are the strongest muscle in the body. Let's use those instead of just the knees. Then the ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders all reach their max at the same moment. As soon as you can, get the knees up and arms back to prepare for the landing. On the landing, feet straight and as close together as you can get them. This prevents any weird movements of the ankles, knees, or hips. Arms swing forward to help absorb, and try to land as softly as possible, using the whole body to absorb rather than just the knees. You'll hear the difference and definitely feel it. I like to give myself a target to aim for, because jumping isn't just for the body. You're teaching your nervous system spatial awareness, judging distances, and understanding your body's orientation in 3D. And you're creating a template of how to absorb impact in any scenario. Remember, every step you take is an impact. You're bulletproofing your movement. I personally practiced at 50 to 75% for months before taking these towards max jumps. Look, we're not trying to become Instagram famous with incredible backflips or dunks. We're training for longevity, the ability to physically do whatever brings us joy into our later years. George Hackenschmidt, an old-time strongman, was jumping over chairs for 50 repetitions in his 80s. I've personally reaped the benefits, and there's plenty of research to support it. No matter what age or level you are, it's never too late to start. You can honestly get a majority of the benefits from staying around the 50 to 75% for life. And the workout literally takes you a few minutes a day jump roping, and 10 minutes at the beginning or end of a session you're already doing. So, no excuses. Oh, I almost forgot. If you actually follow this for a whole year and you still can't jump rope for 3 minutes and broad jump your height and you don't feel younger, I'll Venmo you $5. Guys, I'm so stoked for this new channel. We got a bunch of stuff lined up, so subscribe. Tell us something new you're gonna work on this spring in the comments. Until next time.